I love working with my supervisor. Annie Greeny is the AC of Towers at the moment, and she and I have a really good working relationship. What I like about working with Annie is that she allows me to direct the kind of experience that I want, and so when there are things that I'm really interested in, she lets me take over, and when there are things that I think are out of my hands, things that are too time-consuming or things that I feel like I don't have experience enough in, she will take over, and so we're able to balance each other out really well. And together we've been able to foster a really good staff. The hardest thing to adjust to was wearing a double hat as both a student and as a staff member. And so in staff meetings, there are times when you need to think and act and respond as a staff member, but there are other times where you need to navigate life as a student. So trying to balance those two things out, the role is kind of ambiguous. And so trying to sort that out took me a little while at the beginning.
Something that I've really enjoyed being in this role that I actually wasn't expecting was being able to interact with the leadership within ResEd and kind of get to know some of the behind the scenes for campus and really supporting students. Because I do not have an education background, I was not very familiar with a lot of the behind the scenes work, and I think that it's been really helpful going forward, and it's also helped me in my nursing education as well, so they're both kind of beneficial to this role for me. So something that's been a little difficult for me in this position has been, because I'm such an organized person and I plan out every single day, not knowing exactly what the week ahead is going to look like has been a little bit difficult for me. But the fact that our area coordinators and our supervisors know that we're students first has been really helpful in that, and also just understanding the need to be flexible in this role is something that I've just kind of come to terms with and been able to work into my schedule without too much problem.
The things that I've enjoyed most about the GAC position have been creating a really strong relationship with the ResEd team. There are 8 area coordinators, 3 assistant directors, and 2 directors who really want to hear about your opinion. They want to develop you while you're here, and you also have a team of graduate students that you get to work with as well. And so I've really enjoyed being able to build those relationships. I've also really enjoyed being able to supervise the staff, and I've gotten to take a lot of ownership over the front desk staff and making sure that the desk operations are going well. And then I've also gotten to work really closely with all of the RAs that work on the Commons, so I've gotten to build relationships with those students and really understand what their experiences look like, and learn a lot more about what it is like to be a student at Vanderbilt and how they balance everything that they do. One thing that I did not enjoy about the GAC position is that there's so much that I want to do and just realistically not enough time. And so I've definitely struggled to balance taking on things that I want to take on or getting the full experience while only working 20 hours a week, and being able to find that balance, especially in weeks when you're on call, learning to kind of step back from other things to make sure that you're ready to serve the community when you're working on call, has been kind of one of the more difficult parts of my time as a GAC.
Some of my favorite things about the GAC position were the advising and supervising roles that I got to be a part of. So I advised the McGill Council, which the most eclectic and incredible group of humans that I've been able to come in contact with at Vanderbilt, and being able to see them start their mission and their vision and their goals at the beginning of the year and see those things happen every single day and see them get closer to the things that they desired at the beginning was really cool. So I could help to mold their vision and help them to get to the end of it. And also supervising my RA and HR staff, my resident advisors and my head resident staff. These were also some incredible people who went through some really tough things this year. I mean, I had some very, very successful moments as well. And so we have a small staff, we really get to know each other, and we love hanging out with each other, and we work really well together. So being a part of those 2 teams was probably my favorite piece of the GAC position. The question of what did I not enjoy about this position is a hard question for me to answer, because I see each piece of my position as getting me closer to my ultimate goal with working with students on a college campus. In my particular area, I have 4 completely different buildings, each with their own character and their own essence. And so I think that my least favorite thing about the position is I haven't been able to spend as much time in each building as I've wanted to. We have an incredible international student population in one of our buildings, and I haven't been able to get out there as much as I have wanted to. They have incredible dinners, they have fun events, and I just haven't been able to be there because I'm so involved in the other buildings. So I think that timing is one of the things that I wish I had more of, and has become my least favorite part of that.